You probably have heard of glamping, but the real question is, have you ever glammed above the mountains? Today, I'm here in Phu Doi Homestay, a beautiful glamping site here in Moncham, Chiang Mai, and in this video, I'll be showing you how it feels like to glamp above the mountains, above the clouds if you're lucky, and above everything. Good afternoon everyone, it's 2 p.m. here in Chiang Mai and today looks like to be a beautiful day. So today is a very exciting day because we're going to a glamping site above the clouds, and the glamping site is actually an hour drive away from the main city, Gai Mak Mak. That's what that means, very far, it's very far. So Gai Mak Mak. This glamping site is not just a normal glamping site, but it's a glamping site above the clouds. So very excited, so I'll see you guys there. Well guys, check out all these tents up here. We are finally here at Phu Doi Homestay.
Yeah, Phu Doi.
See you next time.
Yeah, see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's currently around 3 p.m. here in Chiang Mai and we've just arrived our stay for the next 2 nights, Phu Doi Homestay. This place looks absolutely spectacular. Check out this view. Oh my goodness. Hello. What's your name?
My name is Poom.
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 Poom. Nice to meet you, Poom. This is a good view for checking in. I would want to stay here for longer. Alright, so it looks like tonight we're staying in the hut first. We're staying in one of those box houses at this glamping site. They've got tents. Up there, you've got the box houses. Our box house is up there, so we gotta go up these stairs. Alright, moment of truth. Let's go in. Oh. We'll be staying at this glamping site in total for 2 nights, and the first night we're going to stay in this beautiful box house, and tomorrow we'll be staying at one of those tents down there so I could get the whole experience at Phu Doi Homestay here. I mean, how often can you get a view like this? So unreal. You can look into the mountain ranges after mountain ranges, it's insane. So this glamping site is around an hour away from the main Chiang Mai city. So just then for the taxi, I actually paid 400 Thai bahts one way to come to this area. So this glamping site has actually just renovated, and today is their first day of reopening this glamping site, and I'm one of their first few guests to stay here, so I'm very honored. But unfortunately today is a bit cloudy, so we can't really see the clouds rolling in. But hopefully tomorrow morning, early in the morning, we'll be able to see sunrise here, and I can imagine it will be absolutely incredible. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so for dinner tonight we're having a very traditional Thai dish here. So it's traditional Thai barbecue with hot pot. Usually in the middle that's grilled, and on the side that's hot pot. Let me show you. Alright guys, let me show you how Thai barbecue it's done. So first of all you gotta use this pork fat, and then you gotta spread it around so that the meat doesn't stick later. And once you're done with that, you can start putting your meat. Oh yeah. And then maybe you'll do fish as well.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, I think I messed it up. So at first it was alright. It was until I added the fish and then it starts sticking like crazy. So I think half my pot is gone. And this is one of my favorite ingredients in Thai barbecue or like hot pot. It looks like scallop, as I was saying, but it's actually steaming, I think. And last but not least, chang beer, one of my favorite beers here in Thailand. Alright guys, after around an hour and a half, we're finally done with dinner. So I believe this is actually a 2 people's portion, but I finished it all by myself. So I'm one happy man right now. I'm super full. The MVP of this hot pot is the broth. The broth was amazing. And probably the second MVP is the sweet and chili sauce. It's very delicious. I think it just goes well with every single ingredient on the table. And thank you Thai people for introducing me to the world of sweet chili sauce. It was amazing. So the plan for tonight is to sleep early so that tomorrow morning we can watch sunrise. Hopefully it's not as foggy as today, because I think in the afternoon today it was very foggy, so I couldn't really capture much. But hopefully tomorrow the fog clears and we can see the clouds rolling in early in the morning. That'll be really cool scenery. See you guys tomorrow morning. Alright, peace. Good morning everyone. It's currently 6:35 a.m. here in Chiang Mai, and I just woke up and The sunrise here looks absolutely beautiful. Let me show you. For breakfast today, we are having American breakfast. So there are two options, either pork porridge or American breakfast. So we chose the American breakfast. Let me show you. We've got salad, toasty, sunny side up, sausages, and then orange juice. Alright, see ya. Coming up to the mountains could be a long journey, so that's why there are actually some refreshments here at the check-in counter. You know, hot chocolate, coffee. But there are lots of different refreshments here, so upon arrival you could check in and you could just sit around this area and just enjoy the view here. You can look over the mountain ranges and it's just beautiful. So here at this glamping site there are actually two types of accommodation. So one type is the box houses up there. The other type is the tents that we're gonna stay at tonight. So both properties have the same view, except the box houses are located high up there, whereas the tent, they're located at the first two rows of the glamping site. And apart from the beautiful box houses and the glamping tent, this glamping site also has a lot of different plants planted all around the glamping site. Now the beautiful thing about this glamping site is how they use all the bamboos to cover or pave the roads, so that you don't have to step onto like soil, rocks or grass and make the tents dirty. I think it's also one of the reasons why the tents or the box houses they are so clean, is because they've got these bamboo sticks just covering around all the walking paths, so you don't have to step on the grass, soil or rocks, and also you never get lost if you just follow these bamboo walking paths. And I can't imagine a better place to spend a weekend here at this glamping site. Absolutely incredible. Alright guys, so it's currently 12 PM here in Chiang Mai, and now we're making our way to the tent. Okay, so that right there is our tent. Wow guys, prior to coming into the tent, I actually thought the box houses up there would give a better view, but after coming down here, I think I actually like the view down here more. When I'm situated down here, surprisingly the view is actually better, I felt like, because I could see the foot of the mountain, whereas when you're above, you can't really see much of the details of like what's happening at the foot of the mountain. Now that we're done with absorbing the view, let's go into the tent and see what's inside. Ooh, I like the texture of these tents. It feels like leather in a way. I don't think I saw an aircon. Hopefully tonight it's not going to be as hot, because actually yesterday it was very windy at night, so it was kind of cool. I can low-key feel the heat coming from inside though. It's kind of hot inside, I think. So I just went to the tent and I have to say it looks very aesthetic. I love it. And another thing that I noticed about this glamping site is that the floor, wooden floor. So it's very different to the normal tents I stayed in. Many of the glamping sites I've been to, like the tents, they're actual tents. So the floor, it's like, you know, proper tent, and then it's covered by carpet usually. But this one here, it's wooden floor. And because of that, it really makes you feel like you're staying at a home, you know, with wooden floor. But because there's actually no aircon in this tent, it's kind of hot in here, so I felt like all the heat is trapped inside the tent. So I think I'm gonna open up the tent a bit. So I just realized inside the tent that there isn't a socket. However, that's not a big issue, because outside the tent there is a socket. Let me show you. Right here, that's our socket. And then they also provided an extension cord so that you can drag all the way into the tent. So you can still charge up your devices inside the tent, so that's not a big issue. Alternatively, if you want to work outside like me and just look at this beautiful view, socket is just right there, so it's not a big issue. Alright guys, so tonight is our last night at this glamping site, and yesterday and today I've been working really hard, so I thought I'd just have a break. So this is where I'll be for the rest of tonight. I'm just gonna have dinner here. So for dinner tonight, I believe we're gonna have roast pork and the hot pot again, round 2. So hopefully I can improve this time. So last night I improved from the last time, because yesterday I think I only burnt half the pot. So that's a huge improvement from the first time when I burnt everything. So this time hopefully we don't burn anything. So first thing first, gotta chuck the pork fat in. Let the oil come out so that our meat later doesn't stick. So this is the trick to nothing being burnt. So the goal for today is not to burn anything. We'll see, we'll try our best. Strategically, you should cook the bacon first, because because then the oil from the bacon would basically act as the pork fat, and then your meat won't stick later. And then after that, you add the soup or the broth on the side, and then you start chucking in your hot pot ingredient. You've got sausages, and you can chuck some fish cake in as well, some crab legs, some squid, you know, chuck a bit of everything. Next step is wait until the water boils, and also wait until the meat turns golden brown then. Alright, the pot looks good now, golden brown, looks crispy. So let's try this one. One without the sauce first. So the mistake I made yesterday was adding the fish too early, and then I guess I didn't have enough oil in the pan. That's why it sticked half the pan, so that's why we have half burnt pot. But today we're not making that mistake. We'll make sure there's enough oil in the pan, and then we add the fish. Alright guys, we're officially killing the barbecue game. Oh, look at that, nothing's burnt. Time flies and it's the next morning. Good morning everyone, it's currently 6:37 AM here in Chiang Mai, so I just woke up and I saw this view. So we've got the moon there, and we've got the sun over there. Overall, the glamping experience at Phu Doi Homestay has been nothing but awesome. From the one-of-a-kind welcoming scenery of the mountain ranges to the amazing barbecue that I had for 2 nights. Personally, I prefer the tent more as it feels closer to nature, and I thought the view was better, but that's just my preference. Anyway guys, hope you guys had an amazing time watching this video. I had an amazing time here at Phu Doi Homestay here in Chiang Mai, Moncham. And if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like or a comment, it will mean the world to me. And if you want to follow more of my solo travel journey, make sure to subscribe to this channel and also follow me on Instagram, because I post daily Instagram stories there, so you don't want to miss out the highlights. Anyway, that's it for today. Peace out.